Hello, my name is Monica Kelly, and this is what I have learned this semester through my placement at Central Elementary in Stephenville, Texas. The population in Stephenville, Texas is 20,797, with 75% white, 17% Hispanic, 3% African American, and less than 3% other races or mixed races. The median household income for Stephenville is $40,547. As of 2016, 28.6% of residents are living in poverty. The crime rate in this city is lower than the U.S. average of 274 incidences, with only 141 incidences reported in 2018. The Stephenville ISD has 4 public high schools and 4 elementary or middle school campuses. There is only 1 public library within the city and 6 banks. Most students in Central Elementary are attending school for the first time, whether they are starting in pre-K or kindergarten. This is especially true for my classroom, which is pre-K. My teacher makes this exciting for them by incorporating bright colors and other learning posters across the room for them to observe. In my classroom, I have only 1 student who has a prior language other than English. However, this student is not a Spanish speaker, so they are not in the ELL instructional classrooms. There are a small handful of students in the school with emotional disturbances, and we have 1 in my class. In my classroom, we have 17 students, the majority being 11 of them as white, 4 as mixed races, 1 of African American descent, and 1 of Asian descent. Most of these students in my class are on-level learners, with a small percentage being below grade average. Many of my students are visual learners as well as kinesthetic learners. Most curriculum is new for them in pre-K, so they need that visual aspect displayed first so that they can become more comfortable and familiar with the material and games or the assignments that are given to them. Following this, the kinesthetic aspect comes in. The students need adult instruction while being shown how to participate in the activity. One example being when they were taught scissor skills, when they had to be shown where to place their thumb, middle, and index finger to properly build those fine motor skills. Another example of combining both visual and kinesthetic aspects would be in the picture above, where I was showing them how to complete a pattern activity in their poetry journals, as well as how to glue and hold the scissors properly. I have learned what my students' prior knowledge was through parent-teacher conferences, which is not pictured. However, I was able to gain an understanding of their prior knowledge through observation of games and other activities. Usually when a student will tell me that something is too hard or they do not know how to do it, it shows me that they have not had enough practice yet to master it and gain the confidence needed to complete it without assistance, such as the watercolor tracing activity shown above. As for planning and assessment in the classroom, my teacher will modify activities and curriculum to ensure that every student is engaged and learning throughout the day. She will do this by creating more challenging content for the higher level students, more simplistic for the below level learners, and manageable to slightly challenging for the students that are on level. Some of our students have trouble accepting change to the day's schedule and become easily frustrated by this difference. She compensates this by displaying a class schedule and reviewing it with the students as the day progresses. Should a new event be added to the day's schedule, my teacher will make sure every student is informed of when and how this new activity will affect the day. For the student with emotional disturbances, they are allowed to have their own work desk away from the other students to work alone. This student is also given free choice of the centers to start at during rotations to better manage their outbursts and emotions. When the student is overwhelmed, the teacher aide takes the student on a walk for about 5 minutes around the hallways to calm down. Usually there is no protest to this, and the student returns with a calmer behavior or more peaceful attitude. Should he need work to do outside of the classroom, this folder provides him with activities and content related to the day's lessons to work on so he is not missing any instructional time.